now for the Peter Channel Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, September 24th, 2016. And good morning to you all on this lovely Saturday morning, September 24th, 2016. There are your news and odds. Top story at 8 a.m. on this Saturday morning is a man carrying a rifle entered a Macy's store at Mall in Washington State in Burlington, Washington, and shot dead 4 women and a man and vanished in the night, authorities said. Private Syrian warship warplanes launched a first assault against rebel held Aleppo on Friday, burning any hopes in the U.S. In an unmarked building on a quiet side street just off the beach in Venice, California, 26-year-old Snapchat CEO Evans Pagel sent in a small conference room. President Obama at the White House on Tuesday and on Thursday has hinted that its legislation allows the families of victims of September 11 terrorist attacks to sue Saudi Arabia and could leave the United States over the raft of litigation to foreign countries. So Jeremy Corbyn has been re-elected as Labour leader with a larger mandate than a year ago. There was plenty of talk from the leader and his supporter ahead of the result of coming together after a second bruising campaign. Cairo, the Egyptian authorities said Friday that they had received and recovered 162 bodies after the sinking ship of a ship mostly full of Egyptian migrants in the Mediterranean this week. Russia told the risk after surviving 3 days alone in the wilderness. India and Pakistan clashed over Kashmir at the UN earlier this week, but does the UN have the right platform to take up the issue? New Delhi doesn't think so. Some Kashmiris I think they are the ones that should be consulted. Intensified attacks in the Syrian city of Aleppo has left nearly 2 million people without water, the UN says. The UN Children's Agency said strikes on Friday prevented repairs of damaged pump and stations supplied in the rebel districts of Jersey City, New Jersey. Donald Trump has added 10 names to the list that he says he used to fill Supreme Court vacancy becomes president, including the U.S. Leavenworth, Kansas, a transgender soldier imprisoned in Kansas for leaking classified information to the WikiLeaks website faces up to 2 weeks in solitary confinement and a part of a attempted suicide according to the non-profit group. The revelation that several Hillary Clinton staffers have received a partial immunity in the FBI email probe set off on a random partisan fireworks on Friday as Republicans said they increasingly convinced that Justice Department mishandled. Washington, the Senate saying required one of Ohio's largest newspapers back in Hillary Clinton after supporting Republican presidential candidates for nearly a century. Fake email hack doesn't even exactly send a message Yahoo needed. Hundreds of Takata Corporation airbag inflators pulled from cars in the auto industry. Biggest recall. Later rupture in tests and showing the potential risks to the drivers. Twitter Incorporated may become a feature in the hands of cars after years long after the sharpening its focus and in-night user grows as falls short. Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated plans to cut out about a quarter of investment banking jobs in Asia, excluding Japan, because of a slump-in deal making it into the region according to a person with a knowledge of the matter. And SpaceX blast investigation suggests breaching an oxygen tank serum system. Melatonin and biological clock keep singing fish on time. Physicist Stephen Hawking is more convinced that if humans are not the only intelligent forming in the universe, says Hawking details his quest to find alien life and takes up views on his favorite place in the universe. Etsuki Higashima from Ritsumeikan University in Japan thanks after receiving an LG Nobel Perception Prize during a ceremony at Harvard University, Cambridge, Massachusetts. We know stress can keep you at night, make you older, and continue to making mistakes at work. Now, new studies suggest that when you consume a high-calorie and high-fat diet while stressed, you can also cause your body to burn fewer calories. As the Zika virus spreads across Miami-Dade County this summer, Tiny 17 animals mosquito control for nearly 2.7 million people were overwhelming, maybe even affected by its own 6 tests in 2009 and 2010. U.S. regulators approved Amgen Incorporated, copy the AbbVie Incorporated inflammatory treatment Humira, which is the second biggest selling drug in 2015. Priscilla Chan, Mark Zuckerberg responds in front of the backdrop of the question, can we cure all diseases of Joe's lifetime? Out with more than 120 million Americans expected to cast ballots in the president in this fall. The nation's voting process seems more convoluted than ever and ripe for the potential for a confusion came. She wanted to be Bill's co-president of the White House, and she was a co-contributor to the trail. The nomination of Donald Trump has created new tensions and new opportunities for the college Republican groups nationwide. Students at George Washington University waited on Mr. Trump's impact. Americans believe that the media is doing a poor job to cover the 2016 presidential candidates fairly. The past election according to survey released on Thursday. Peter Chaladusa, wait. 8:05 on this Saturday morning. And take a look at New England report overnight in Greenville, Massachusetts. North Shore eating near 7-Eleven. Car in the building. All units responded. Peter Childers is now 8:05, and it's hard out for Sport Report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1. And the North Lancers football team defeated the Dover Sherman Raiders 25-6 last night at North High School. Tonight, the Sox and the Rays go out at 6:10 p.m. at Tampa Bay, while that was a different USC team on the field Friday night. Salt Lake City. That was a tough team. That was a well-coached team. That was a squad was both keep disciplined with a better avoided flags. Los Angeles Clippers coach Doc Williams told ESPN on Friday that he was willing to bring Kevin Garnett to the Los Angeles Clippers just to get another title, but the 40-year-old Garnett wanted to retire. Hall of Fame Los Angeles Dodgers broadcaster Vince Scully shows are painted in the field at Dodger Stadium for the team's baseball game against the Colorado Rockies. The defending Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos hit the road for the first time this season, faces stiff test against the Cincinnati Bengals team that only has a sight set on another playoff appearance by their backs against the wall. Peter Childers on 8:06 on this audio morning, and it's hot off a traffic and transit report. Baby, let's talk about the MBTA where on the subway system it's looking good on the commuter rail. Please board off. Franklin trains at about a from Endicott to Norwood Central Station today. Please board Franklin Line train 718 on the lower level platform from the Franklin Bridge side and Reveal Station until further notice. Please board off Ferry and Whistle Line trains that inbound performance at Wellesley Farms for favorite stations today. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Take a look at highways and byways of New England on this Saturday morning. Connecticut Rhode Island highways are looking good. Down in New York City, Long Expressway westbound side back to the Queens all the way down the Midtown Tunnel. Midtown Tunnel eastbound side is backed up. FDR Drive on the northbound side, it is backed up from East Houston Street, stretching all the way down to East 23rd Street. 478 on it's a little slow just around the World Trade Center side in New York City and Lower Manhattan. Lincoln Tunnel is backed up on both ends. 95 on the northbound side, it is backed up around the Washington Heights section of Manhattan. Bronx Neck Bridge on the southbound side, it is slow. Out in Massachusetts, 29 eastbound side, it is a little slow just around Route 495 out in Marlborough. Highways and byways of Vermont direction main out. Looking good at 789. 91 on the southbound side, a little slow after the Canadian border up in Vermont. 87 on the southbound side, a little slow around Route 11 up in Plattsburgh, New York, and on Route 59 on the northbound side. It is backed up around 202 up in Quebec headed towards Montreal. It's 8:08 on this Saturday morning, and it's hot off weather report. Latest sun call. Cell location 32.2 to the north, 63.7 to the west. Master say was at 65 miles an hour. Moving northeast at 18 miles an hour. Senator calls out to the move away from Bermuda. Trump's warning is effective for Bermuda. For storm information specific to your area, please monitor the product issued by National Meteorological Service. At AM and 11 certain time, the third storm car was located in latitude 32.2 to the north, latitude 63.7 to the west. Cars moving toward the northeast near 18 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue for the next couple of days with a steady increase in the forward speed. Forecast direct call will be continuing to move away from the Bermuda today. Max staying within near 65 miles an hour with our gusts. Some strengthening this forecast during the next 4 hours, and the cars effective become a hurricane by the night. Top zone first winds at hours up to 150 miles, and data from an NOAA Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate that the minimum set pressure 993 millimeters, 33 inches. Wind 12 zone conditions will continue over Bermuda Front this morning. Rainfall, cars expected to produce total rain accumulation 3 to 5 inches over the Bermuda Front today. Isolated tornadoes are possible on Bermuda this morning, and swells drained by car affected the Bermuda, and swells expected to increase during the next couple of days. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Please control products from your local web office. Oh wait! Let it sound Lisa. It's now in total depression with several locations 23.8 in the north, 37 down in the west. Best today with it at 35 miles an hour. Moving northwest at 9 miles an hour. Bleachers should become a cross-tropical cycle by today. There are no close watching warnings in effect. At 5 a.m. earlier third time, the third tropical depression Lisa was located in latitude 22.8 in the north, latitude 37.9 in the west. That depression is moving toward The northwest near Dabada, a turn toward the west northwest and the decrease in forward speed is expected later today before it turns back toward the northwest and the north on Sunday. Max today winds out near 35 miles per hour. Gusts some weakness forecast during the next 4 hours. At least is expected to become a post-tropical cyclone by this evening. The temperature is 1,010 millibars and 83 inches. All right. Tropical wave kept coming by. Broad area of low pressure is located south of the capital of Verde Island. This surface is expected to move rapidly westward across the tropical Atlantic Ocean 20-25 miles for the next several days. If our conditions are expected to become connected for gradual development and tropical pressure can form while the system approaches the lesser Antilles and moves into the Caribbean Sea by the middle of next week. Formation chance for 4 hours, low 10%. Formation chance for 5 days, medium 50%. All right, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, most skies come at 69 degrees, north for about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Tonight, most skies come at 41 degrees, north for about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Sunday, skies come at 64 degrees, north for about 7 to 14 miles an hour. For Sunday night, today will blow about 35 degrees, north for about 6 miles an hour. Coming in the evening for Monday, patch pass between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Overall, skies come at 68 degrees, calm becoming 5 miles in the afternoon. For Monday night, check your shots made after 3 a.m. Cloud skies walk 52 degrees, temperature 30%. Tuesday, Shylock made between 8 a.m. and noon. Most skies got about 71 degrees, just made 6%. Tuesday night, I checked your shot before 2 a.m. Most skies got about 50 degrees, just made 40%. Wednesday, most of the sun and podcast got about 71, about 49 degrees. Thursday, most of the sun and podcast got about 69, about 49 degrees. And for Friday, skies got about 70 degrees. Good, now here it is. Clear the podcast skies and the temperature is 55 degrees with a humidity of 99%. And that is going to be it for the Peter channel. Saturday morning news on the Saturday morning, September 24th, 2016. Please keep a good day with a good bye today. You'll all see you for a 5 p.m. report. Hope you have a good day.